Hey everybody, it's me Sarah here from Wholesale Ted, and 2019 is officially here. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new year. And I know for many of you, you want this to be your year. This is the year that you will quit your job. This is the year that you will get rich. And if you want to quit your job and you want to get rich, well, you have two options. Number one, you can play the lottery. And I actually know someone who won over $200,000 playing lottery, but it's not what I'd recommend. Instead, what I would recommend is that you build a money-making business and that you take control of your destiny. But of course, that begs a question that I get asked a lot. Sarah, I want to start a business, but I don't know what sort of business to start. Which is best? Help me. And in some ways, that's a good question, but to be honest, I hate being asked that question because the answer is that there is no best business. There are simply different business models that each have their own advantages and disadvantages. And so the key is picking the right business model that fits you. And so for this video, I decided to invite 6 of my good friends onto this channel who all run different million-dollar online businesses. And I've asked them to come onto this video and explain why they chose theirs. Some require different skills than others. Some require more startup money than others, and some have more risk than others. In other words, each business has its own pros and cons. And so hopefully by the end of this video, you will be able to compare all of these different businesses and pick the one that is right for you. All right, so let's move on to business number 1. Business 1, selling wholesale products on Amazon. So I personally think that this business model is a fantastic twist on what is probably the oldest way that society has been making money for generations. And that is by simply reselling physical items to people. Buy an item cheaply and then resell it for a higher price. Unfortunately for many people, while this is possibly the oldest and most reliable way to make money, in the past it has been very, very difficult for a lot of people to get started doing it. Just think about how much risk traditional retail stores normally have to take on. They have to spend money to rent a store and pay staff members to man it. Then they have to purchase all of these items that they are stocking on their shelves. And then they have to pay for advertising to get customers into their store. And they have to pay for all of this before they open for business. What if customers don't come into their store? What if customers don't like the items that they are selling? What if there's no demand for them? There is a lot of money that people have had to traditionally risk to open a retail store. Luckily, with this business, you get to bypass pretty much all of that risk. And as you can see, you can scale the business to do millions of dollars a year. Here is how it works. First, what you want to do is you want to head on over to Amazon.com. Next, you want to identify products that are being sold by a moderately popular brand that is selling very well. Now, I don't mean that you want to be finding mega popular items from billion-dollar brands like these Bose headphones here. No, instead you find a moderately popular brand like this one here, Carbquicks, a low-carb baking mix. Now, the chances are you haven't heard about them before because they're not as big of a brand as Bose. But guess what? If we check with the Amazon sales research tool Jungle Scout, we can see that in the last month, 484 units of Carbquicks were sold on Amazon, which generated over $24,000 in sales. Shing! It turns out that this product has a niche group of customers who love it and buy it regularly. And so because of the fact that the brand is only moderately popular rather than mega popular like Bose, it has very little seller competition. Now here is the thing, the company that makes this, Toba Industries, they don't sell it on Amazon. Instead, they rely on third-party sellers like you and I to list it in our Amazon stores. And if we click on the list of total sales for this item, we can see that there are currently only 4, arguably 3, merchants that are selling it on Amazon, since T&G's store are fulfilling it in 2 different ways. And that's actually really awesome because you see, on Amazon, most customers don't pick on the list of sellers and pick one from the list to purchase from like we just did. No, instead, the vast majority of people use what is called the buy box. The buy box is this big add to cart button. As you can see, right now, if you were to click on it and add this item to your cart, we'd be buying this Behe mix from the seller T&G store. So if you, like T&G store, are the lucky winner of the buy box, then you get to make free sales and make free money. So the question is, how does Amazon choose which seller gets to win the buy box? Well, I'm going to simplify this a bit, but basically Amazon looks at the list of sellers and sees who is using something called Fulfilled by Amazon and who is priced the most competitively. And looking at the list, only 2 sellers meet this criteria. Well, what Amazon will do is something that we in the online e-commerce industry call splitting the buy box time. So roughly 50% of the time that a customer comes and clicks on this add to cart button, Amazon will add one of certain items to their cart. And roughly 50% of the time, Amazon will add one of T&G's stores items to their customer's cart instead. Each of these sellers is probably making over $10,000 a month from this one item alone. No Facebook ads required, no marketing required. You get to take advantage of the fact that customers are naturally coming to Amazon every month to buy this item. And so what you do is you go and contact the brand owner, Tova Industries, and open up what is called a wholesale account with them. With a wholesale account, we can buy items at massively discounted rates in bulk directly from the manufacturer. And so because of the fact that we are buying them at discounted rates directly from the manufacturer, we can go and list them on Amazon.com for a markup and still be listing it at a competitive price. And then we can take a slice of quick sales for ourselves, which will be thousands of dollars. But even better, we can automate this business to turn it into a form of semi-passive income. So what we do is when we purchase the items from Tova Industries, we don't get them to send it to us. Instead, we'll get them to ship it into one of Amazon's storage fulfillment warehouses. That way, Amazon will store the products for us. And when a customer orders one of our Carb Quicks from us on Amazon.com, Amazon will find that item that the customer has ordered, package it up for them, and ship it out directly to them, which makes this business largely passive. This is called Fulfilled by Amazon. My good friends Dan and Eric, co-founder of the Wholesale Formula, make millions of dollars a year doing this and love it. They've nicknamed this business model Reverse Wholesale. Here is their story and why they chose it.
Hey, Sarah.
Hey, everybody.
Well, over the last 2 years, Dan and I have sold over $8 million on Amazon doing something we call reverse sourcing wholesale.
The best part is our business basically runs itself.
And that's right. We only work about 4 hours a week between us.
And we work whenever and wherever we want.
Yeah, but it didn't start that way.
Nope.
Just a few years ago, we were both working corporate jobs, over 50 hours a week, living paycheck to paycheck.
And we wanted real financial freedom, and we were willing to put in the work.
Then one day, our boss, who was making a six-figure salary, said they were quitting to sell on Amazon full time.
We had to know more. After showing us his low-risk strategy, we started selling ourselves.
But we had to start small. See, we both had bad credit at the time, and all we could get was a $600 credit card.
We worked on our Amazon business in our spare time, after work, plus nights and weekends.
We'd sold nearly $1 million a year, but we'd stretched ourselves too thin, and the time had come to make what seemed to be a risky decision.
But really, the choice was clear because we believed in our ability and knew the model worked.
Right, so we doubled down on ourselves, we quit our jobs, a few years later, and here we are.
It was a lot of hard work at first, but it's given us the freedom to live life on our own terms.
Now we have time to pursue our real passion of changing lives.
We teach other entrepreneurs our business model to create as many success stories as possible.
Now we'll wrap it up there, but thank you for allowing us to share our story.
So while this business requires startup capital, for Dan and Eric, the allure of having a low-risk business combined with passive income potential opportunities is what drew them to it. All right, let's move on to the second business, a very different one. Business 2, promote products with affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is pretty simple. It's just a commission-based business. There are companies out there that have affiliate programs that will reward you for recommending their products and services to other people. When you sign up for an affiliate program, you will get a unique URL that is special to you. If you share that URL or you advertise that URL with paid ads and someone clicks on it and buys the product or service, then you get a commission on that sale. So for example, I'm an affiliate for the service Shopify. Shopify is an amazing tool that I honestly love. It helps you build e-commerce stores really fast. One of the more popular videos on this channel is the step-by-step Shopify tutorial that I've created. Well, if you come to the video description, you'll see a link that you can click on to go to Shopify. This is an affiliate link. Shopify tracks everyone who clicks on my link. And so every time someone purchases a Shopify subscription after clicking on my link, I get a commission on that sale. And in the past 30 days, I've made over $7,700 with Shopify's affiliate program. And so I have with me on this video today my good friend Nick Torson. He made his fortune by driving traffic and customers to his affiliate link using Facebook ads and not YouTube traffic like me. Here's his story and why he chose affiliate marketing.
Hey everyone, my name's Nick Torson, and I just want to give you a little story on my background getting started with affiliate marketing. That's me to the left at a flooring job I did not enjoy. I had a real passion about making money online. I saw a lot of other people do it, and I wanted to be like all those other people that had the nice cars. You know, they got to travel the world, they got to spend time with their family. I jumped around way too much. I bought course after course after course. I had the worst bright shiny object syndrome that I have ever heard of. And that's when I realized that if I were going to get anywhere, I have to model the success of other people who've done it before me.
And so this is exactly what he did. He researched different affiliate programs and discovered that credit card companies have affiliate programs. And their commissions are huge, as in you can earn over $100 every time that someone signs up for a credit card. And so he went to Facebook and found other people who were running Facebook ads to promote credit card offers. And so he went ahead and made a better version of their ad in their funnel, and lo and behold, he went from making $0 to over $100,000 a month.
So this is our method in a nutshell. We start by driving traffic from Facebook to our pre-sale page. The pre-sale page pre-qualifies and warms the audience so that when they get to the offer and watch the VSL, they buy the product. I spy on my competition. I find ads that are currently working and I ethically model them. I test, and track my results. Once I get some data back from testing, I trim the fat, which is killing the losing ad sets. And last, I optimize my ad sets and scale my winners to infinity.
Compared to reverse wholesale, which we just talked about earlier, you need way less startup money to do this. But on the other hand, you have to risk your money running Facebook ads. And I know that a lot of people don't like doing that. And it's actually really funny because I know that Nick used to not like doing this either. He started out really afraid to run Facebook ads and paid traffic. He didn't want to spend money on advertising only to not make any money back. And yes, in the beginning as he was learning the ropes, he did lose money, but he refused to give up. He pushed on through until he cracked the code. And now, well, he has no regrets. Business 3, starting a dropshipping store. So of course, my subscribers here at Wholesale Ted are probably not surprised at the addition of this on the list, since this is the main business model that we teach here on this channel. Like business model number 1, this is an e-commerce business where you sell physical products like these online, although unlike that one, you need a lot less startup money. And as I'm about to show you, just one store can make you millions of dollars every year. How it works is simple. First, you open an online store. Unlike traditional retail physical stores, which cost hundreds to thousands of dollars to rent each month, a Shopify store costs just $29 a month. But how do you find items to sell in your store? Well, that's where the website AliExpress comes in. AliExpress is a website that lets Chinese manufacturers list the items that they produce for sale. And so because you're buying it directly from the manufacturer, you're getting them super cheap. Like take these cat coffee spoons here. Now, if you're a subscriber here at Wholesale Ted, you've probably seen me use these as an example multiple times. And the reason for that is because they're actually an example of a real winning item. And to be honest with you, I'm not particularly surprised because, well, they are super, super cool. And as you can see, these spoons are selling on AliExpress for just $1.34. Well, what you do is you go ahead and relist these items in your store for a big markup price, which you can do because you're getting them so cheap to begin with. You then run $5 a day Facebook ads to this product, targeting a very specific audience, people that love both coffee and that love their cat. And here is where the magic happens. When a customer comes to your store after clicking on your ad and buys one of your cat coffee spoons, you don't have to have them sitting in your house waiting for you to package them up and then for you to ship them out to the customer. Nope. What you do is you go to AliExpress and you order the item directly from the AliExpress supplier and you give them your customer's address. They then package the item up and ship it out to the customer, not you. This is what dropshipping is. It's when you list an item that a manufacturer makes for sale in your store. When a customer buys the item, you buy it directly from the manufacturer and have them ship it directly to your customer. No need to risk money by buying products to sell in advance. When I first started dropshipping, AliExpress didn't exist, so it was a lot harder to connect with these manufacturers and dropshippers back then. But now, thanks to AliExpress, anyone with grit and determination can start a dropshipping store that can be scaled to millions of dollars, just like my friend Adrian Morrison did. Here is his story and why he chose dropshipping.
Hey, I'm Adrian Morrison, and I have been doing dropshipping now for over 4 years, and we have been running multiple Shopify stores that have done millions of dollars in sales, up to $40,000 in a day, multiple 6 figures per month. Now, I got into dropshipping because I wanted to build a real brand, but I didn't want to have to stock stuff in a warehouse, and I didn't really want to have to fool with shipping and handling. And I guess one of the things that really kind of drew me to it was the fact that I don't have to pay for any of my inventory up front. See, if you buy a whole bunch of one single product, if you don't sell it, you're kind of screwed, right? With dropshipping, I can put multiple things on my website, test different niches, different product types, and I don't have to worry if something doesn't sell. I haven't lost any money. I just move on to the next one. My name is Adrian Morrison. That's my dropshipping story. And I hope that this inspires you to start your own dropshipping business and create a successful e-commerce journey.
And if you are interested in learning how you can start your own dropshipping store, then you should be sure to download our free ebook, which teaches you the 6 steps that 6-figure dropshipping stores follow to make over $10,000 a month. If you would like to get an ebook for yourself, simply click on the link in the video description below. Business 4, start an online agency. So my next friend in this video is Steve, and he runs a hands-off, semi-passive online marketing agency with a slight specialization in SEO. And for those of you that don't know, SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization. See, if you come to Google and you type in how to not get sued when dropshipping, you'll see that a blog post from our website, Wholesale TED, is sitting at the top of the Google search results. And that's because we've made some tweaks and modifications to that page so that Google will choose it over all of the other pages out there on the internet. And those tweaks and modifications are called Search Engine Optimization. So, true story, I actually kind of had an SEO agency at one point. It started sort of by accident after I outsourced my 9-to-5 job and automated it. It's actually kind of a funny story that I still feel a little bit guilty about doing. On the other hand, I think a lot of you will probably identify with me on this. So at some point, I think I'll probably make a video on it. But basically, during the lull between my 2 gaming e-commerce stores, I had an SEO agency that I was running on the side. And it was pretty sweet. I was making like $3,000 to $5,000 a month with it. What I did was I partnered with other white label SEO agencies that I found using sites like Black Hat World, which was quite different back in my day. I have no idea if the providers on Black Hat World are any decent these days. These agencies offered low-cost SEO maintenance packages of around $200 to $1,000 a month. And honestly, they were pretty good. These companies knew that there were other agencies and individuals like me that wanted to sell SEO services to other customers and businesses, but we didn't want to actually do the grunt work ourselves. So they offered these packages as white label services so that we could resell them for them. It was a win-win. So what I'd do is I'd go out there to local businesses that weren't doing so well in the Google search results, and I'd say, hey, I will increase your Google search results and your traffic and your customer referrals for a monthly fee. Now, the tricky part here is that usually you need to have a huge portfolio of customer success stories. Because if you don't, why would someone choose to sign on with you when they could sign on with a different agency that had tons of success stories? And that was one of the advantages of using a white label service. I was able to use their client success stories and sign customers up for them at a super high conversion rate. And so when a customer signed up for their $1,000 a month retainer SEO package, I'd go to the white label agency and purchase their $300 a month package and keep the difference in profit. Now, eventually I sold out of that business because the truth is that kind of a shy person, which is why I like e-commerce so much. But Steve is a lot less shy. And Steve and his business partner have built up 5 online marketing agencies that make millions of dollars a year doing what I did, reselling white label services. Here is his story and why he loves this business so much.
We've been doing search engine management for small businesses since day one. At this point, that is reaching 15 years. So what do I mean by that? We provide search engine optimization, website development, reputation management, social media management, all to these small local businesses like your local pizza parlor or hair salon. And it's one of the 2 ways that I got started. The other was affiliate marketing. And amazingly, after all this time, it's still really the simplest and highest profit margin business that we have in our total portfolio. We've got 5 of these that are out there bringing in roughly around $500,000 or so a year in revenue.
So for Steve, the profit margins combined with the passive nature of client monthly retainer fees are why he is still in this business 15 years later. All right, let's move on to another very different type of business. Business 5, start a print-on-demand store. So the print-on-demand business model actually has quite a few similarities to dropshipping. In fact, you can do what my friend Adrian Morrison does. He both dropships items from AliExpress and he sells custom print-on-demand items in his stores. And as you can see, he has made over $3 million selling print-on-demand items, with his most successful being his custom-designed leggings. So for those of you that don't know, print-on-demand is when you create custom products with services that will literally print them on demand, one at a time, when a customer orders them. You see, there are services out there like Printful, Printify, and Pillow Profits. They will let you take a piece of artwork like this and then print it onto items like t-shirts and mugs. You can then list this item for sale in an online store that you set up. And yes, setting one up with Shopify is very easy and highly recommended. Next, you run Facebook ads to your product, promoting it. This is the ad account for my good friend Michael Shee's print-on-demand store. As you can see, he spent $3,583.08 on his Facebook ad, but he made $14,436.78 back. And so when a customer comes into your store and buys the item from you, you then go to the print-on-demand service and order the item. They will then produce the item, package it up, and then ship it out to the customer. And a lot of this can be automated if you are using a Shopify store. As you can see, for a lot of people, this is a great first business because A, it's quite fun, and B, just like with dropshipping, you don't have to purchase products in advance. Although, unless you are the artist that makes the artwork, you do have to pay for the rights to use it. You can't just come in and copy someone else's art. Not only is it unethical, but it is illegal. Now, despite the fact that my friend Michael has been in the internet marketing industry for over 8 years, when he first discovered print on demand, he fell in love with it. And he ended up building a store that did over $1 million in a single year. Here is his story and why he loves print on demand so much.
Hey everyone, this is Michael Shi. I started doing internet marketing about 8 years ago, but the last 4 years I've focused mainly on e-commerce and print on demand. The reason why I love the print on demand business model is because it's easy to get started and it doesn't require much capital. You don't need your own inventory or worry about warehouse space. And the best part is everything is automated because once you make a sale, your suppliers will do the rest. They'll create, pack, and ship the products on your behalf. And when it comes to customer service, you get an extra layer of protection because if anything goes wrong, you can go directly to your suppliers to sort it out. So I think print on demand will continue to grow and it will be one of the best business models for 2019.
So there you go. Those are my top 5 online businesses. Let me know in the comments section which one you like the most and which one you are going to get started with. And if you would like even more free training about how you can start your own money-making business, then be sure to subscribe to Wholesale Ted for more great free videos.